The ski patrol says it's got its hands full.
Quite a lot of them are uncooperative.
That is so consistent with snowboarders in general.
Still today.
I don't care. I will find a way to haul ass down the mountain.
Get every single episode plus video and talk to us in the comments at daughterpod.com.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to me show with me daughter Talissa in the house.
All of that.
What?
We cannot allow this.
What?
You're a white man. No accents.
Did you not?
Not right now in this day and time.
You know, from that little blam, may lick you boom boom down.
I don't want to hear another accent at all.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. You enjoy a certain activity that started in the 80s. I am older than the activity that you do, and I want you to see how it started.
You're older than my activity?
I'm older than your activity. I was born in 1980, January, in fact, of 1980.
Yeah, I guess that was a while ago.
Oh, well, we don't have to say it like that.
It's funny, though.
You ready?
Yeah.
The activity is right here.
Because they're missiles. They cause nothing but problems, those things do.
They're missiles.
This is what all the fuss is about.
Snowboarding?
It's like snow surfing, an idea that originated in, where else? California. It's been around for almost a decade in the United States, and now it's becoming the trendy thing to do on our local ski slopes. But the operators of the hills want them off.
The skiers, we try and keep them separated, but the snowboards come down the slopes, and they'll go right in between the skiers, and we'll kick them off, and they'll just lip us off. And they're dangerous, because if one of these skateboards or ski boards, whatever they're called, hit a person, they'd break their leg, because they're just like a missile. And most of them have no brakes on them. So
pause it. As opposed to those skis with all the brakes on them.
Yeah.
Right?
What?
Most of them don't have brakes on.
It's just new.
This is just...
He's just new, and it's like, I don't like it.
It's just every generation gets old and goes, these damn kids, every time. It's the rock and roll, it's the music, it's this damn rap music or whatever. It's just... It's exhausting that people don't recognize the cycle. Just realize that skiing is your thing and this new thing is something you don't care about. And then just move on. Mm-hmm. But it gets worse. They try to ban them and block them from stuff. Just watch the struggles they went through.
Nobody is allowing them on any of the mountains around.
But where there's a will, there's always a way. Ski hill operators refuse to let anyone with a snowboard onto the chairlift. So they have to hike to the top of the mountain and then find a secluded ski trail where they won't get caught. The ski patrol says it's got its hands full.
Quite a lot of them are uncooperative.
That is so consistent with snowboarders in general.
Still today.
I don't care. I will find a way to haul ass down the mountain.
This is like a South Park episode. The way he's talking, he's like, they're quite uncooperative.
A little bit to drink and smart Alex. You know, you go up and approach them in a very calm, collect manner, and they tend to lip you off. You ask them very nicely to leave, that they're endangering the public and possibly themselves, and they swear at you, they tell you to get lost, mind your own business. So it's quite a problem for us, really.
I think the major problem with the snowboards is that they run into people. You know, they can't see behind them, and when you get skiers and snowboarders together on a run, you're looking for trouble.
But the snowboarders don't see it that way.
You got this powder strap right here, it'll hold you on like a brake. Your board can't go any more than 3 feet away from where you are. Skiers have brakes on their skis or straps about the same thing.
So why are these people upset then?
I don't know, they just don't like how it looks. They think it's dangerous. They don't want no new equipment or anything probably up there. Some gadget or something.
Skiing is the same way, you know. People, you know, they get on skis and they just think they can overcome the world and they just head down most, you know, their capacity and they hurt other people just like a snowboard.
I think they should let them give them a trial run and let them try them out and see how they go, and if they have a high fatality rate with them, they should take them off.
Valid.
Well, see a problem with that.
Even if snowboarding is just another California fad, the people who work on local ski hills say one season is one too many.
They don't see our point, they only see their own point, and it's sort of a tunnel vision of a sort.
You see any compromise in the future at all?
No.
He's like, they only see their side, they don't see our side. Do you see any compromise? No. What aren't you doing exactly what the hell you're
That's wild.
complaining that they're
these
doing?
Boards also are such an interesting shape.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Like I've seen boards that end in a point, but they're still shaped differently than how a lot of these are shaped. It's really interesting.
It's crazy being in 2025 or crossing into 2026, knowing how absolutely popular snowboarding is. Probably more popular than skiing, maybe even. It's so popular. To listen to a show from the 90s, 80s, late 80s, early 90s, talk about how whether or not it might be a fad. Like they just don't know if it's going to stick around or not.
It's so interesting though, because even to this day, I'm sure you've heard about just the arguments between like skiers being like, damn snowboarders. Like there's a constant, and like snowboarders are like these fucking ski people. They don't know what's up type of energy. There's definitely still some like.
I don't do either, but are there like certain mountains that are predominantly snowboarders and some that are predominantly skiers?
Not that I've seen. I don't know if that's a thing, but usually wherever they're skiing, they're snowboarding. Wherever they're snowboarding, they're skiing.
I mean, snowboarding is popular enough now. They could have a snowboard only section probably.
They could, and honestly, I feel like for me skiing is more dangerous. I've never done skiing, but the reason I think that is because skiing, usually people pretty much agree, is easier than snowboarding because you're already standing upright, and you have two sticks to help you stand up. Snowboarding, you can't. Some people can't even stand. So I feel like for me, snowboarding slows me down. I feel like if I am so confident on the skis, I'm like, let me try this jump. I feel like I'm going to get too confident, go too fast, and it's going to be too much. I feel like snowboarding, I fall often enough to where it humbles me more. Like it's harder to do. But you are like a missile. You do go fast when you go fast. But like I personally am kind of scared to do skiing, so it's interesting seeing them talk about it like that. And because you have two sticks. If you fall the wrong way, like...
Yeah, my wife was telling me, she snowboards all the time. She was telling me how even getting on or getting off the lift, if you're right next to somebody with skis, sometimes she'll put her board down and their pole will be under her board. Yeah. And then she'll fall because they weren't watching where their poles were. And snowboarders don't have poles to stick out and trip anybody else up.
Exactly. So. Wow.
Hit play?
No, skiing is becoming more and more popular, and if these boards become more and more popular, it's going to be more hassles, more confrontation. So we just like to say that we don't want them at all.
That's so interesting. That's insane. And so snowboarding, the first snowboard was made when?
I don't know. They said, Danny's going to look it up right now. Anytime you say something like that, he's on it. But I'm guessing probably late 70s. And then it probably started getting popular, I'm guessing, around 85 or so.
So I know there's no...
That's my guess.
There's no, like, sleds or, like, anything like a sit down and, like, sled down it. That's not allowed.
Well, interestingly, though, there are snow bikes now.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is like a ski thing. That's what I want to do when we go. I have no desire to snowboard or ski, but I'm going to do the bike thing. The snow bike looks
the bike thing
fun.
It looks really fun, and I said I want to try it too.
I rode motorcycles most of my life, so that's what I want to do.
Yeah, but I also think that that's pretty dangerous too, because of the same reason of skiing, where you're going to get so confident that you're going to try more things or go a little bit faster, and that's still it's
the same thing for your jet skis and boats. Boats hate jet skis. They're irritating, they're annoying, they drive around them and they create a bunch of crazy waves that makes it more choppy for the boats. Fishermen definitely hate jet skis because they scare fish and stuff like that. But there's anytime people get together, there's gonna be conflict,
and there's different ways you like to enjoy the same activity.
Yeah. Danny, do you have a microphone hooked up?
I don't. But
we need to get you one hooked up so that you can.
I can grab that headset right there.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, do it. They want to hear from Danny. They never hear from you.
So they were invented in the 60s. We're talking about that, right?
Whoa, yeah, snowboards?
Yes, well, I mean, yeah. So they were invented in the 60s. but they weren't popularized until the 70s. There was a surfer guy in Vermont who was like, yo, look at this invention. It was like a wooden board.
So it wasn't really a sport yet. It was just they had the invention, but it wasn't, snowboarding wasn't a thing until what year?
Yeah, the first time in the Olympics was 98.
Right.
So
that's why I thought I was older than that, because I thought it was invented around 85.
Yeah, it seems like in the U.S. it doesn't really start getting popular. Snowboarding became more popular in the 1970s and 80s. Pioneers such as Milovic, Carpenter, Milovic in Salt Lake City, right? Good Snow, Carpenter, Sims, Kemper, all these guys came up with new designs for boards and mechanisms that slowly developed into the snowboards and other related equipment.
Cool.
That's insane. I mean, it's literally like taking the two skis on both feet, smushing them together, and then turning to the side.
Sure, but keep in mind that these adults at the time were dealing with skateboarders in the street, right? They're driving their car and there's people skateboarding. So they're like, now here you are on our snow, on our mountains. You just took the wheels off your skateboard.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and
brought all the attitude with you.
Well, don't get me wrong. I think most skateboarders are going to be naturally good at snowboarding. So I think that's probably where a lot of them flooded over to, or even surfers, or just kind of that like angsty, almost teenage, like, I'm going to go fast, like, F you, man. Like,
yeah, I see people that are practicing ice skating. If they don't have access to ice, they'll get on rollerblades.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same vibe.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted you to see that. I thought it'd be fun for you to see back when snowboarders were just irritating little twits on a mountain.
They still get treated that way, for sure. It's definitely more popular now. I would say I probably see more snowboarders than I see skiing nowadays. Nowadays, I feel like skiing is almost seen as a little bit like
hotty-totty or older people.
Yeah.
Or like families, like taking little kids because it's easier.
Yeah. But I definitely
like
see
the people that go there to
snowboarding.
party are like.
Yeah, I think it's also just less equipment too, like less pieces. You just have one board. That's it. So I think it's just also easier to keep up with at the same time. But
all right, well, let's go to the mountain this year.
We might have to with the ski bike.
Yep, I want a ski bike. We're gonna go get a ski bike.
That sounds like so much fun. Or at least I want to find a mountain that will allow for the one you can sit down on and just.
What do you mean?
Like, not like a mountain with like this, just like one big hill where you can sit on a tray and just.
That's called a sled.
That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm saying.
Is it a tray?
We got to find one of those.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
This podcast has ended. Don't do that. I'm going to start messing up every single time he starts the show. I'm over this.